Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, Omega Nerd here, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade the Wonder Weapon to get it to get that electric type ammo. So without any further ado, let's begin. So like the other videos previous to this, you're going to have to turn on the power and the Pack-a-Punch. If you don't know how to do that, I will leave a link down in the description and a card up above that will take you directly to my video where I covered how to turn both of those things on. So now, once both of those things are on, you are going to want to do the next steps that are kind of in the video I previously made on how to actually get the Pack-a-Punch weapon for free. Now, once you guys have the free Wonder Weapon, this is what you guys are going to need to do. So now we actually have to, in order to get the portal that or the dark ether portal that we need to go through in order to actually start this process, we have to do the first two steps of the Easter egg. So now the first two steps of the Easter egg is not actually terrible. They're kind of easy. So the first step is you have to get this like scanner doodah. And there's going to be three pieces. So you're going to want to go to, there's like three different places that a dark ether portal can spawn. One is going to be in the backside of Pond. One is going to be on the roof of Die Maschine. And then the third one is going to be right in front of where you flip on the power in the particle room. So you have to go to one of those. But if yours, if your portal is like say in back of Pond, then your first part is going to be in the crash site on top of one of the planes. If yours is on top of the roof of Die Maschine, then yours is going to be in spawn, you know, in the area that we spawn in, and it's going to be kind of tucked underneath some stairs. And then if your portal is in the particle room, then your first part is going to correspond with the part in the dark ether in the particle room, and then you can find the other two once you've gotten that first part. So what you're going to need to do for these parts is you're going to want to go through the portal that corresponds to your game. So either the one in Pond, Die Maschine, and the particle room. Now when I say Pond, I mean the one specifically in the backside of Pond, not the one in the front, but the one in the backside. So once you go through that portal, you want to get your first part that you want to get is the one that corresponds with whatever portal you went through. So again, either particle room, spawn, or on the top of one of the planes in crash, or in the crash site. Then the other two parts you can find by just running around. Sometimes they'll be the one in the particle room, and other times it'll just be, you know, the spawn room or whatever one you didn't grab yet. But you could get all three in one run of doing in the dark ether. So once you have all three parts, you want to go ahead and bring it to the particle room. And you can either do this in the dark ether or in the, in the live world. And you want to go ahead and build it at the craft bench right below the Pack-a-Punch machine. And in case some of y'all are wondering, if y'all happen to manage to only grab like one or two parts before it drags you out, don't worry. All you have to do to get the portal to reopen again is you have to get like 25 kills. And once you get 25 kills, that portal will reopen, and then you can go back in and grab the part that you're missing. But anywho, so once you have the little scanner device already built, what you want to do is you want to pick it up, and this will give you kind of your next task that you have to do. So the next task is you have to do a diary and a password. Now, in order to do these two steps, you have to take the dark ether portal that should have spawned over in the medical bay over by Speed Cola. Now, once you go through this portal, it's going to be very simple. So you're going to want to go up to the top of the medical bay. And you want to go into this little room where there's like a computer or whatnot. Now in the dark ether, once you've gone through, on the desk there's going to be a little file that's going to have some like file stuff in it. You want to pick that up, and then once you've picked that up, you can use that little scanner thing that we just built, and there's going to be like these like three white orbs that will spawn once you get close to them. And basically what you want to do is you want to hold circle X or square X and F, depending on what you're playing on, and a little scientist dude will appear in each one. And then what you want to do now is you want to go ahead and give him the stuff that you picked up. And then he'll start going through this dialogue, and then you're going to go to the next one. And the next one is going to be, so the first one is going to be right below the portal that you took. It's going to be on the same floor level as Speed Cola, kind of to the left of that window, if you were going to do that giant hand Easter egg. And then you want to go up the stairs, and you want to go to where like you could do like some of the trials and whatnot. You want to go to that room, which is going to be like to the left once you exit med bay. And you same thing. You want to hold X, you want to hold X, square, or F, depending on what you're playing on, and cause the little scientist dude to appear, and then hold that same button again to give him the stuff. And then the third and final one is going to be over by Pack-a-Punch next to the crafting bench that we used to craft that little scanner thing. And you want to do the same thing. Now, it will take a little bit before you're actually sucked back out of the ether, because they all go through like this like huge like dialogue thing. So if you want to listen to it, that's cool, because it seems like every time you give a scientist dude his shtick and he starts talking, it seems like all the zombies and stuff just kind of fuck off for a little bit. So I mean, if you want to listen to the dialogue, that's cool too. If not, you can just kind of just run around and do whatever you want to do until it sucks you back. But once it sucks you back, then you're going to see that there will be two new portals that will have been created. There's going to be one in the particle room on the same floor level that the crafting table that we used was. And then there's going to be one in the front of Pawn. So for the electric type ammo for the Wonder Weapon, this is the one that we're going to want to take, the one that's in the particle room. And only that one. The steps that we need to do for this one now can only be done through this portal. I want to make that very clear. You can't take any other portal to do this next steps, because the next steps will not be there if you take another portal other than the one in the particle room. That's why we had to do the first two steps of the Easter egg to get that portal to spawn. So now once you've gone through this portal, there's going to be like these like 3 little crystals that you are going to need to suck up with the Wonder Weapon. So at this point you are going to need the Wonder Weapon if you don't already have it. So what you're going to want to do now is you want to make sure that you're not full on ammo. If you are, just go ahead and fire once, and then that will allow you to suck. And what you want to do is you want to walk up to each of those crystals, and there's going to be one over by Jug. There's going to be one to the right of where the Pack-a-Punch would be, or not the Pack-a-Punch, the mystery box would be in Pond, and then on roof of Deer Noctoten. And so what you want to do for each of those locations is you want to go ahead and suck it up, holding the left trigger or whatever your buttons are. And you're going to want to suck up the crystal. And then once you have done this, you do not want to fire at all. I want to make that very clear. Do not fire that weapon once you've sucked it up. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and run with it. And you want to run back down to the particle room. And on the same level that crafting bench was on, a little bit further to the right, there's going to be this little box. And what you want to do is you want to go up to that box, and you want to fire at that box. And what that's going to do is it's going to put what you just sucked up, and that's going to attach it to the box. So then you want to do that same step for the next 2, and then you want to fire it at the box. Now, if you get sucked out of the ether while you are running with it, after you've sucked it up and you're running back to the particle room, don't worry. Even when it takes you back to reality, you'll still have it in the gun, so you can still run it to the box and fire at it. Now, if you happen to get sucked out before you finish all 3, like let's say you get like maybe 1 or 2 done, again, don't worry. Same as before, just kill 25 zombies, and then that portal will reopen for you, and you can go back in and pick up on whichever one you left off on. Now, once you've shot the box 3 times with the yellow crystals, at this point, what you want to do is now you want to go ahead, and you can either do this in the dark ether or you can do this in the real world. And what you want to do is you want to walk up to it with your Pack-a-Punched weapon in hand, and you want to hold X, square, or F depending on what you're playing on. And at that point, that will allow you to open the box, and then you want to hit that same button again to actually like change the ammo type, to actually pick it up and put it in your gun. And once you do that, congratulations, y'all now have the upgraded Pack-a-Punch weapon. So congratulations. If y'all like the video, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned for some more.